Hey Goobers!
Hey guys!
On today's agenda, we are going to be talking about controversial celebrities.
Ooh, but not just any controversial celebrities. We're talking R.Kelly. We're talking Michael Jackson. We're talking Chris Brown.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Wait, Michael Jackson? Yeah, you heard me.
No, we're talking about it.
We're talking about Michael Jackson.
Listen, I love a good controversy and I love a good little debate moment. And I just want to talk about this so freaking bad. So when Angie said yes to this idea, I pitched to her, I jumped for joy, and I listened to I'm a Flirt.
No. Okay, here's the thing. Here's why we're talking about it. So we all know, fuck R.Kelly. Yeah. He's kind of really disgusting.
Not even kind of.
No, he's disgusting. He's guilty as fuck. It's not like alleged. He's guilty as fuck.
Oh, trigger warning. We're going to be talking about topics that might make you uncomfy.
Yeah.
Like pedophilia, like domestic abuse, like more pedophilia.
So R. Kelly has done some nasty shit
Disgusting.
to minors.
Little girls.
Which is disgusting. And I'm very happy that he got canceled, you know, and that everyone's like, fuck R. Kelly. But there's also this thing going around where it's like, don't listen to R. Kelly's music.
And that is where I feel a little bit torn.
And the thing is, I do want to say this. R. Kelly is disgusting, but some of his songs do go really, really, really hard.
For no reason.
Yes, but for a long time, I said, Angie, you cannot be such an activist and fight for human rights and all these horrible issues and listen to someone like that. So I didn't. I would not listen to R. Kelly. I really would not listen to any of my favorite songs. No, I'm being serious. But then I realized that these celebrities are not held to the same standards. Like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. It's a alleged quote. It's fucking true, okay? We all know it's true. He molested children.
Little boys.
They've come out about it, and everyone is saying, oh, now you want to come out now that he's dead? I'm like, have you ever been molested? Do you realize, like, that shit sits with you, and, like, you don't want to come out about it?
And the point at which you do come out about it does not represent the validity of what you went through.
Exactly.
Because it's different for everybody. Somebody might want to talk about it after it happened right away. Some people need a process. So it's different. And I hate when people bring that up because it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
But, you know, you hear everybody bumping Michael, standing Michael still. And, again, Michael Jackson is a genius, a musical genius. R. Kelly is a musical genius. These people are so talented and they make great work. But my issue falls when we don't hold these two people to the same standard when they're both equally bad. Why is it okay that I can listen to Michael Jackson socially, I guess, you know? And then if I were to say that I like listening to R. Kelly, that's horrible.
Yeah.
They're both shitty people. So we either all listen to their music or we all just not listen to them.
Yeah.
There has to be one or the other, but there shouldn't be any forgiveness for somebody else and not the other when they're both horrible people.
And I think that happens a lot, especially when celebrities pass away. Like, I remember I was a senior in high school, and I had an internship class, which is so fucking stupid. Anyways, and that's when all these people were coming out, talking about what Michael did to them when they were younger. And the lady that worked at the front desk, she was pissed. And she's like, why is everyone talking about it? Now that he's dead, he can't defend him. She was pissed. Jeez. I'm like, holy shit, you are a fan. But it's like, you can't ignore that. I love Michael. I was listening to Michael Jackson yesterday, you know? And then I was like, well, how come it's okay? And then I was talking to someone about this yesterday, too, about, like, all this stuff. And they were kind of being like, about it. I'm like, no, it's never okay. It doesn't matter how fucking talented, amazing, life-changing this person is. You fucking molested kids, you're a piece of shit. You know, so it's a double standard. And same thing with Chris Brown. Chris Brown.
He got canceled, though, I remember, for like a minute.
But then
people still listen.
Yeah.
That's why I am a firm believer in separating the artist and the individual from the art that they make. Just because I listen to R. Kelly doesn't mean I am okay with all of the things that he did. I don't approve of all of the things he did, obviously. I like R. Kelly. I don't fuck with Robert Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'll listen to his songs, but I don't think just because I listen to an artist who is horrible as a person displays anything about myself as a person.
Yeah. And I don't know. I go back and forth. Like, it's a constant battle inside of me. Because it's like, I'll say these things And then I'm like, well, fuck R. Kelly. But then I'm like, oh, but I forget about Michael Jackson. I'm like, that's really fucking bad. And that's true. We know it's true. You know, and everyone just wants to ignore it. And that's with a lot of celebrities.
Yeah.
But like, if he passed away before all that stuff happened, it'd be like, oh, R. Kelly, he can't defend himself, blah, 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 blah. You know, like, then fucking hold all celebrities to the same standard.
Exactly.
Keep it equal, because they're all pieces of shit. They really are.
Day, yeah. No, but it's really aggravating, and I kind of feel like whenever I listen to R. Kelly, I feel like I'm sitting a little bit, like I shouldn't be doing it. Yeah. I shouldn't be rocking to his songs, but goddamn. Who told him to be so good at making music?
Dude, it's so hard, too, because then I think that, and it's like, well, it's just a song. But then I'm like, if I knew someone personally that was, like, affected by what he did, I would be like, I would never think to listen to it.
Yeah.
You know?
But then it's like, but I don't. So why would I deprive myself
of
that?
It's so hard.
You know what I think about? Here's the thing. I don't know if you guys hate what I'm saying right now, but I still stand by what I'm saying. I'm a firm believer in separating the artist from the art. Yeah. You know, we have all of these like movie directors who are shitty and who, you know, take advantage of women and stuff. But am I going to stop watching a movie?
And then people will still watch their movies.
And it's like, well, because here's a perfect example. Chick-fil-A. Oh. Okay, here's a perfect example in like simpleton terms.
Homophobic the house.
Yeah, so like the owner or the CEO of Chick-fil-A is homophobic. Yeah. Right? So everyone's like, boycott Chick-fil-A. I like Chick-fil-A's food. And part of me is like, what does that have to do with me? You know, I'm not homophobic. It's just food. And it's not like the whole entire company and the whole entire staff is homophobic. It's literally just the guy, you know?
Yeah, and like everyone still eats there.
And everyone still eats there. And it's like, there has to be I feel like some give and take where it's like, just because one person has, you know, I'm talking about Chick-fil-A now. Just because like some person has like these views and I know that I don't have these views, why does that change how I view their food? You know what I mean?
I think what comes into it too, which is like part of my dilemma internally, it's just that giving them profit, like streaming R. Kelly's music gives him a profit. He's still profiting off these songs that were like about fucking minors. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's tricky. It's very, very, very tricky. And everything is so blurry right now, I think. And I do want to preface something. When me and Viviana have these views, or one of us has a certain view that doesn't exactly, isn't with the times, I think it is important to leave room for people to make mistakes. We don't know everything. You know, we really don't. And when we say things that are like controversial, like right now, like us saying we listen to R. Kelly's music, like that doesn't mean we're like bad people. Like, and if we're wrong, then explain to us why we're wrong. You know what I mean?
Or we just listen to whatever we want to listen to. And that doesn't mean that we're bad people based on what we listen to. Yeah. No, but really, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like this whole thing. We can't deny he makes bangers. He literally created Step in the Name of Love. Come on. Like, you know,
does make really good songs.
And then freaking Michael Jackson, we already know him. Like, he's such a talented human being. Yeah. I don't think about Michael Jackson as a person, Michael. I think about him as an artist, not them as people. Because at the end of the day, they're shitty people. We don't know them as people. We just know them as an artist. So I only look at them as an artist. So I could only like their art.
Also, I feel like when Michael Jackson does get brought up into this conversation, a lot of people like defend it, like, oh, well, he was molested as a child. Like, that's not an excuse. That doesn't matter. That's not an excuse.
You have people who have been molested as a child, and they don't molest people.
No, it's never an excuse.
Yeah, that's never.
It's never. So I don't like that argument to defend Michael.
Yeah. I don't know if R. Kelly went through anything in his life as a child, but that's not an excuse either way. Chris Brown, you're shitty, but you're not, you know, raping kids. So I guess that's a pass, I guess.
When you're still a piece of shit.
You're still a piece of shit, but like not to, what is it? Like you can't compare two evils because they're both evil.
Yeah. I don't listen to his music. I know one song. It's called Go Crazy featuring Young Thug. It's really fucking good. Is it Young Thug? I think it is. I don't remember.
See if you can run it.
That song is good. I don't know. And I was like, well, I was so anti Chris Brown for so long, but I was like, this is a really good song. And then, you know what? I don't know anymore. I just do not know. I don't know what to do. And it's like, well, they're going to get profit anyways. I was like, well, do I want to add to that? But I'm like, life is so fucking complicated all the time for everything.
I just do what makes me happy.
Then I think about that. And it's like, well,
at the end of the day, that's it. Call it selfish or whatever, but I don't have to. Why do we feel the need as humans to be such great activists to the point where it's putting things before what we want? You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I can see that, but this is something so little, like just to give up a couple songs.
Yeah, but it's like, but those couple songs, it's so little. It's just a couple songs. So what does it matter if I listen to it or not?
I don't know. What do you guys think about this? No, like honestly.
I'm curious. I know, you know what? I do have a couple of friends and people in my life who agree with me.
About R. Kelly?
Yeah. Will they ever speak up? I don't know. But I know that people agree with me. And I also know that there's people that don't agree with me.
Yeah.
But I'm just curious, you know, and I think it's interesting if we just, because people idolize these celebrities and they don't realize that they can be just as capable of being shitty people like a stranger. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because they're famous. Oh, they would never dream Michael Jackson and R. Kelly would do the things that they would do because they're famous and they're celebrities. But at the end of the day, they're still people. Here's my thing. I know that I'm not going to stop listening to Michael Jackson. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't think it's fair for me to stop listening to another artist if I'm not holding them at the same standard.
Yeah.
So either I treat all the artists the same or I don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be treating them all the same. So I listen to the music that I like to listen to, but that doesn't make me pro molestation person. Like, I'm not a pro pedophile. You know what I mean? Like, I like the songs that I like, but that doesn't mean that I like the person and their actions. It's a topic.
Yeah.
You know, because it's hard, and you know, it's about everyone's own values and their own morals and how they view stuff. And then also, I think it's really important to know that just because people don't agree with you doesn't mean that they're, you know, shitty or wrong. You can choose to hate Michael Jackson and R. Kelly and never listen to them ever again, and I wouldn't judge you. That's on you. You don't get to listen to their music. Okay, cool. You know, we're all responsible for our own individual decisions. And if it's not affecting you, like, it doesn't affect you personally that I listen to R. Kelly.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect anybody personally.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably besides the victims, but I don't know any victim. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm doing, listening to R. Kelly, listening to Michael, listening to Run It by Chris Brown on occasion, like, it doesn't affect anybody. Who does it affect?
Yeah.
I have a great example. J.K. Rowling.
Oh.
Or how do you say it? Rowling or Rowling? I say
know.
Rowling.
I say Rowling, but I don't care.
You say J.K. Rowling?
I say J.K. Rowling.
Rowling? Anyway.
But fuck her, so.
We're talking about my girl J.K. Okay? Creator of Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Listen. Am I gonna fucking boycott Harry Potter just because Miss J.K. over here says some dumb shit? No. I'm not doing it. Damn it. I'm not doing it. I'm consistent. I'm not boycotting anyone.
That is another thing that it's like, well, like, Harry Potter changed my life. Like, I grew up with that. Like, I would not be Harry Potter. I would not be who I am today if it was, you know what you know what I mean? Yeah. But fucking, what's her name? J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, I mean,
I a lot of dumb shit.
I don't know.
Done a lot of dumb shit too.
I just hear through the grapevine what she does. I know she's like very active on Twitter, right? I don't have Twitter, so I don't know exactly what she says. I just know she says dumb shit, allegedly, right?
And she's kind of like a racist.
Really? Yeah, I don't know like the extent of it all, but I just know that, you know, people are having issues with JK and like to talk shit about JK. But listen, she created Harry Potter, okay? So how dumb would I be if I were to just stop reading Harry Potter, stop saying all these quotes, and stop being such a fan just because of JK? That's what I mean. Can we separate the artist from the art that they make?
Yeah.
Because then also, we don't put these artists on such a high pedestal. Let's just stop doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're capable of being racist and homophobic, you know? Just because they're famous doesn't mean that they are perfect beings. And I don't want to be deprived of Harry Potter ever.
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
No, that is a good argument to bring up. Yeah, the thing is, guys, I don't follow celebrities like this. I really don't give a shit. Not that I don't care about them as people. I care about immediate things. I don't care about what celebrities are doing. But I do know all these things about R. Kelly and Chris Brown and Michael Jackson and J.K. because they're like all over the media. So
on a lighter note, though, that's how we feel about that topic. We also got into a car accident today.
Dude, my fucking life.
I got into a car accident today.
And you were just sitting there. Nothing even.
So I went to go pick up Angie from our house. We're changing the topic now because this is a little heavy. We already said our points. We already said our piece. So take it or leave it, honey. Can you second that?
Yeah.
So I was sitting in front of Angie's house in my car, getting ready to pick her up, minding my own business, listening to music. And then this car, out of nowhere, sideswipes my entire car from the fucking back all the way to the front. Then he goes on to hit the car in front of me. And then he goes on to hit the car in front of that car. So he hit 3 cars. In the moment, I was like, what the fuck, right? The guy came out of the car. He's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't have insurance. I'm like, you dumb fuck. And then it clicked in my brain that those 2 other cars, one was Angie's and one was her mom's.
All right, guys. I come out of the cribbo with like fucking 7 million things in my arms. I was running late. So, and I'll talk about that in a second. But to be honest, like, she gets out of the car. I'm like, what the fuck?
Because I never get out of the car.
Yeah. And then she's like, I need to explain something to you. I'm like, damn, she hit my car. Like, now what? And then I look at the back of my car. I'm like, it looks fine. Mm-hmm. Like, it looks a little dented there, but my car I bought it used. Like, it has some dents in it. My poor baby. I look at the side of my fucking car. And at first, I'm like, it's okay. No, bitch. My baby is fucked. I can't even open the door. I have had my car since summer. I haven't had it very long. My baby's name is Mordecai. He's blue. Ever seen Regular Show? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's him. I look at my baby and I'm like, holy shit. And the more I look at it, I'm like, wow. The little fucking skirt of my car is falling off. The front is like a piece of it's like coming, like he hit it so bad, like I can't even open the door anymore.
It was like he slid off of my car, like sideswiped mine just to hit Angie's, like really, really bad. And then after he hit Angie's, he like kind of swiped her mom's car a little bit.
Just
but like
it's like a scratch.
But Angie's car got so much of the impact.
I'm like, oh, motherfucking bitch. I did not deserve this. I've had such just a week. You know what I mean? And you know what's so fucking crazy is that last night, I'm like, Angie, you're spiraling out of control. You are going to spiral into control. You're going to have a good day. You're going to have a good life. You got this. You're fine. I told myself that last night. I gave it to the universe. Mm-hmm. And then Mordecai gets fucked up. And I'm like, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. Now I can't drive my car. Mm-hmm. So what if I had plans for tomorrow? What if I was driving my car tomorrow and I get hit by a car? Mm. And this saved me from that. So my baby taking the hit saved me from death. And I'm like, you know what? It's okay. And he's okay. And he's going to be fine. We're going to get him fixed. That fucker's going to pay for it.
I don't know how. He doesn't have insurance.
That's too fucking bad.
Oh, dude, the guy who hit me and Angie and her mom's car, he was like my age maybe. Mm-hmm. But his car was so fucked up after he hit all 3 of our cars that he tried to like drive away, right? But his front right tire was so fucked that his whole car was tilted, dude. Like he couldn't drive anywhere. So then, this was so amazing. It was kind of horrible. You know, it was horrible, but it was nice. I got to meet Angie's entire family.
Oh my God, yeah. I was like, the whole Corral gang is here.
Finally got to meet everyone, which is pretty nice.
They pulled up. They're like, hi, what happened? Next one, hi, what happened? I'm like, oh my God, go back inside. Jeez.
But we had to call the cops.
The cop was fucking coughing like crazy, like insane coughing. I'm like, holy shit, are you sick?
Not near us,
No,
though.
Yeah, he was like down the block talking to that fucker, and he was like, coughing. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but he didn't cough near us, so that was kind of
So
nice.
I hope I don't have COVID.
No, don't say that.
I hope he's okay, but that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, it kind of made me nervous.
But I am the first person to be like, oh no, I feel bad. You know, like you just did all that damage. You don't have insurance. I don't give a fuck. If you don't have insurance, don't be fucking driving. He had like fucking 2 other people in the car with you.
He did.
He was speeding down the block.
He did.
On a side street that's covered in snow. There's ice everywhere. That's why I don't give a fuck. I don't feel bad for you. You're going to pay for it. And if you lose all this shit because of it, well, you fucked up I paid so much money for my car. You know, I saved like my little coins and now I can't do anything because you're a dumbass. So I don't feel bad at all.
Anyway, so he was speeding from the beginning. And like I noticed in my rear view that somebody was coming down, you know? Yeah. But he was going so fast, and I was like, well, when is he going to slow down, I wonder? And like he kept getting like closer to my car. I saw him like go down the street, and then now he's like kind of leaning towards my car. I was like, he's not slowing down. And then bam. And then he had to tell me, he's like, sorry, I slipped on the ice.
No, you didn't.
I'm like, no, sir. No, you did not. But okay.
What ice? Just kidding. There's ice everywhere.
There was no justification for like how he hit all three of our cars.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. It happened so fast, but he just hit everything. And it was so overwhelming. And we had to stay outside. And Angie had to bring these hot buckets of water.
And clean the car so we could see all the scratches. And then we had to call the police. And I've never had to call the police for anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I've never had to. And I was like, oh, my first time. And also, he had a bunch of balloons in his car.
Yeah. So maybe he had to go to a party or something.
You have an obstruction of view. You're driving like a dumbass. There's ice on the floor, and you have passengers with you, and you don't have insurance. You're a fucking dumbass. And I do not feel bad for him at all.
Yeah.
My baby's gonna be okay though.
And then I fell, and Angie. What's so funny?
Dude, my mom kept saying fill up these buckets of water so like we could clean the snow off the car so we could see all the scratches, you know. Oh yeah, both of our cars have racing stripes now.
Oh,
red racing stripes.
Because the guy's car was red. So when he hit me and sideswiped me, I have red on my car now. So it's kind of cool, but not really the vibe.
Yeah. So then my grandma was outside next to Viviana. I don't know what she was doing out there, just chilling with her little slippers on. I was like, bro, go back inside. And then I turn around to say something to her, and then I see Viviana like flip so weird, like a cartoon character, through the window of her car and fall on the floor. And I've never seen you get like injured before.
It's because we were washing the car, and then all of the water fell on the snow, and it made it all slushy.
Yeah.
And I fucking fell there. That's what happened. And Angie really had a good laugh. So,
bro, I didn't even laugh in front of you. You were laughing.
I was laughing.
You're like this. You fell, and then I was like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And you start laughing. You're like, "I fell." No shit. We saw that. We saw that you fell. Bro, fuck this day though.
This day was kind of crazy. We got into a car accident. We came to the studio. It was locked. What the heck, man? What's up with us and locks? But we have somebody to email.
We're always
for that,
locked
so.
out of buildings.
Yeah, but then we had a nice security guard let us in.
Yeah, he came right away. He probably thought we were intruders.
But then we're like, okay, let's treat ourselves to some food because we had such a horrible day. And where we're at, we're in Cinespace right now, and if it's so freaking hard to like navigate around here.
Yeah.
So I knew that the freaking delivery guy was gonna have problems giving us our food. And bingo dingo, we were right. We were freezing outside.
Yeah, we were waiting outside for so long, trying to give him directions. He was so confused. But then when he got here, he was being super nice to me.
Yeah, he wasn't annoyed, so that's kind of nice.
He had a big smile. He's like, "Hey." I'm like, "Hey."
Like, thank you.
Thanks. Have a good day.
But yeah, in conclusion, we got our food. We're going to get our cars fixed. We're all safe and healthy and not injured.
Yeah.
That guy's screwed for life because he has no insurance. And you already know how we feel about the celebrities we mentioned. If you have a bone to pick with us, slide in our DMs.
All right, guys, stay safe. Drive safely, especially if you live, honestly, if you live anywhere, because right now the world's kind of ending and there's snow everywhere. Stay safe, be beautiful. Bye, everyone.
Bye.